Hey everyone, welcome back to my Let's Play of the Great Ace Attorney Chronicles. Let me just start off by saying I am a terrible person. I am so sorry about my upload schedule this week. I know I always am like, next week I'll do a lot better, and then like school hits me like a truck to the face, and then I'm like tired or I'm not feeling well after work. And I'm just a bad person. So a lot of the episodes that came out during this past week I pre-recorded, or it's like stuff I played with my friends at night. So I'm gonna try and do that for Great Ace Attorney this weekend, like pre-record a lot of it. I'll do the best I can. So I'm gonna try and make this episode a longer one, and we'll go from there. But thank you guys for your patience. And when we last left off, we were still investigating Mr. Windabank's murder. We were exploring around the pawn shop, and we have this nifty like blood sample spray, which is some kind of funky luminol that like turns different colors. We've gotten it for 3 locations so far. We've got this calendar. I almost said poster. This calendar's got someone's blood. Thrice Fired Mason's blood is on the pawnbroker ticket for the coat. And I'm guessing that means that it was, oh gosh, hold on. Did Gina drop that off, or did he drop it off? I don't remember. I think it was him. He had to have, right? Because he had his blood on his gloves. Right, it was a glove print. So yeah, he had Thrice Fired Mason's blood on his gloves, and he dropped off the coat. Right. And then we've got, of course, Windabank's blood in the storeroom. So I was thinking this one's Sherlock's because he got shot when we came into the pawnbrokery the night that we saw someone was in there. And I still don't get how the bullet ended up at that angle exactly. I'm pretty sure he was shot in the lower abdomen. So I'm not sure, unless it's someone else's blood altogether, or they meant the angle to look like it was, or they meant the bullet to look like it was coming in at an angle a lot like sharper than that, but whatever. So that's my guess. I guess we'll figure out today if that's true. And yeah, I don't remember. I'm pretty sure that disc is going to come into play. We don't have it, so we're probably going to go get it. Is there anything else here that I needed to examine? I feel like we've talked to everybody. We were looking at this stuff. We're not going to talk about the broken glass on the floor. I guess the broken light bulb isn't important. Okay, I think we've done all this, so maybe we need to go somewhere else now. Unless I can talk. Okay, no, we already talked to her. Okay, cool. Let's move to... if you let your concentration slip, you might miss what people say. Oh. Feels normal. Attics are exciting. Prison. Hospital. Usually you just gotta go around and see when the time pops up, because I know you've gone to the right place. Let's see if Sherlock's awake. Herlock. No. Feels good. Prison. Yo! Got it. 16th of April, local prison, cell 13. Gina doesn't appear to be here. I believe she must be in questioning at the moment. Oh, but wait a minute. What is it, Iris? Well, if you examine the scene here carefully, there's another possibility, isn't there? Ginny could have slipped the key from the jailer when he wasn't looking and escaped. Oh my! Why would she do something like that? It would only make her situation worse. She would have an actual reason for them to throw her in jail. Calm down, Runo. I was only joking, of course. The music changed for no reason. Oh. You had me worried there. Thought it was a great deduction. Yes, it must be your way with words, Iris. You're so wonderfully persuasive. Perhaps you don't fully understand the weight your words carry. Oh shit. Oh dear. I'm sorry. I suppose a light-hearted great detective is a contradiction in terms. Well, in the same situation, I'm sure Mr. Sholmes would just have thrown his head back and guffawed. I'm not entirely sure that's helpful, Mr. Naruhodo. Well, anyway, it looks like we won't be able to talk to Gina for a while. We should try to make progress with our investigation in the meantime. Yes, come along then, Runo. Come along, Susie. You want to tell me where we're going? There shouldn't be anything here, right? No. Okay. Just want to make sure I'm not crazy. Let's see. There shouldn't be anything here either. Okay. Baker Street? Nope. Alright. The main shop? Unless there's more here I've missed. No, I don't think so. Okay, hold on. Let's go check the storeroom real quick. Bum 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 ba da doo doo. Can I present something to him? Gina's papers, the Hound of Baskerville. Inspector Gregson, could you give me your opinion about this, do you think? Oh, that's too general. It's not right. We don't tend to share sunshine. Not with the general public. Ugh. In that case, Gregsy, how about some herbal tea? Or I guess in England they say herbal, don't they? Herbal? Glug, glug, glug. Okay, Gregsy, I don't need to watch you drink tea. I really don't. Bro. Ah, lovely! Ta very much. That really hit the spot, your ladyship. You don't mind sharing that, then? Okay, so no. You got anything to say about this? Nah. No opinion? Okay, I was wondering if you could tell me whose blood was the green one, but I guess not. Glug, glug, glug. Yeah, okay, bro, I can't go through this any faster. Can you drink that a little bit faster, please? Ta! Yes, great. Okay, so I guess that's not happening. Let's see. Anything in here I haven't looked at? I looked at that, didn't I? Why does it say it's not looked at? Interesting. I'll look at it again. Iris? Don't worry, I'm alright. But we must find the true culprit. Yes, absolutely. Yeah, we gotta go, don't worry. Alright, so that's all that was. Okay, fantastic. I'm like having this sinking feeling I'm forgetting something from last episode, and I hope that's not the case. Let's go... There's no way it's here. Nah. Oh god. Oh god. Oh god. SOS. It's gotta be here, right? Is it something I have to present to her? Pawnbroker's ticket. The blood on it is Mr. Mason's. Yes. We've already looked at this. Mr. Winnebago appears to have used the back of this photograph to write out a redemption ticket. He's written it very neatly, but still, perhaps he ran out of paper, so he had to use anything he had to hand. It's hard to know what's the front and what's the reverse side now. Okay, that's all it is? Alright. Can I ask her about this? Oh, my manuscript. Mr. Shulm said he deposited it at Windibanks and he had. But it's so strange. What is it about this particular story? I worked so hard on it. Why would Hurley say I can't publish it? I'm afraid I have no idea. All you can do is wait until he's ready to tell you, I suppose. Oh, maybe. It's because Hurley isn't in it enough. Maybe I didn't give him enough good lines. Yes, maybe. I wish I could say that definitely isn't the reason, but I can't. Okay, glad that's useless. Oops, that's the wrong button, Allison. There you go. Did I examine this fully? Oh no, okay, it's still... Green blood. It just seems wrong somehow. Oh, there are all sorts of different colors. There are pretty pinks and purples too, you know. Like I said, everyone's blood is different. I wonder what color my blood would turn out. Actually, I don't want to know. Aw, oh, damn it, I was hoping that would be it, and it wasn't. Ah, man. Alright. This happens in every Ace Attorney game, doesn't it? I just get stuck. Maybe... Should I go show him the, Maybe I could try showing him the what the heck is it called? This thing? Okay, great. I guess no point when you just like start showing everyone everything. You're like, here's my badge. Do you want to look at it? Here's a picture. You want to look at it? Okay. Is there other parts to this room? No. Damn, what am I missing? Oh god. Please. I was like hoping this would be a great episode. I would find what I needed. And I could just upload it. Pawnbroker's ticket. Back of this photo, he's written it neatly, ran out of paper. Oh, that's why the other one sounded familiar. I was like, do I need to examine this? So this smear is blood. Yes, it reacted to the chemicals fired out of Iris's strange gun, so it must be. And it does look as though it's a thumbprint from a hand in the leather glove. Ah. Mr. Sholmes wears leather gloves, doesn't he? He wears fingerless leather gloves, though. Fingerless! Oh dear. Someone a little upset? Yeah, let's not tick off Susato, alright? Okay, so never mind. Iris. Okay, okay, that can't be useful. Okay, I guess we're moving. Can I... Did I examine around here yet? Maybe some of his blood's around here. There's a notice board on the wall here, look. Let's see, what does it say? Thought of the day. On seeing any vermin, calmly and discreetly inform matron. Oh yes, they have rats and mice in hospitals like this that love to feast on all the medicine. If you don't deal with them, there's nothing left to treat the patients. Rats and mice? Oh, I see. This is a rather old building, I suppose. But the doctors and nurses are all very good, I hear. I certainly hope so, for Mr. Sholmes' sake. Okay, that's not a hospital I want to stay in. Hi, do you happen to have any of Sholmes' blood? Maybe I can look under the bed. Oh, this must be Mr. Sholmes' bed. Poor Hurley. I know. It looks as stiff as a board, doesn't it? Oh, I don't think that will bother him. No? Probably sleeps on the floor. I often find him asleep face down on the floor, completely dead to the world. Yo, same. I think I'd call the police if I discovered someone like that. Alright. Oh, crutches. Okay. Chemicals, crutches. I wonder what these are. Do you have any idea, Iris? Oh, haven't you ever seen crutches before? Let me explain. They're for people with leg injuries to help them walk. You hold one under each arm, you see. Ah, right. I thought they were weapons of some sort. Why would there be weapons in a hospital? Thought maybe a fighter had been injured in a battle contest and been brought here along with his weapons. That's surprisingly plausible. What the hell are these conversations? Okay, what the did he slip through the window? Herlock, are you gone? I was hoping there'd be some sample of blood here because that would help us prove that the green blood is his. But I guess there's nothing to do here. Okay. Yo, I'm sorry, guys. I don't mean to, like... I mean, we're getting new dialogue, so it's not a complete waste of time. But... Okay, I can't even examine there, so that throws that out. Maybe there's some of his blood here. Hurley bleed recently, by chance? What do we got? Oh. We'll get some fluff text. Look at Mr. Sholmes' desk. It's completely clear. It looks totally different without that enormous machine on it. Hurley lives in an absolute mess all the time. He never notices when things go missing. Even Mr. Sholmes must have noticed that huge lump of metal is no longer there, surely. Surely Hurley. But, anyways. Okay, so... Science. This frickin' thing that started all this. Now this really is Mr. Sholmes' faithful performing partner, then. The Stravidar, the Strappy Scar, the Scrap of Various. Nah, it's no good, it's gone. The virtuoso's violin that he found at a pawnbroker has managed to buy for next to nothing. I hope Hurley gets well soon. I miss hearing his violin playing already. Oh, Iris, I'm sure he will. Optimism is key. Hi, is that drugs? What is that? There's all sorts on these shelves. Chemistry apparatus, books, papers, and lots of things I've never seen before. It's all heaped up so high, I can't help feeling that the whole lot is gonna topple at any moment. Yes, Hurley does tend to overload the shelves. That's one way of putting it. He wanted to look something up in one of those books the other day, you know. But it was so tightly crammed in, he gave up and went out to buy a brand new copy instead. Wow, there's bullet holes. Can I look at that? Ah yes, the letters V and R inscribed on the wall. In bullet holes. Isn't that the initials of the Queen or something? That's right, but Hurley isn't a very good shot, sadly. I can't remember how many times he had to replaster that patch of wall before he managed to make the letters. Is he a patriot or a plasterer? Why did he feel the need to do that exactly? I think that's like that was in the TV show too. I don't remember if that was in the book. Him like shooting holes into the wall. Method to the madness, I guess. There's a lot in here. Okay, hold on. It's an unusual way to make oh my god. It's an unusual way to make use of a huge metal chest. There's a lot of "you" in that sentence as a table for tea and coffee. But it is a very sturdy box, and I've noticed that it's always locked. Ah, well, that's because that box contains some of my most important things, which you have no intention of telling me more about, judging from that guarded smile. Don't ask, bitch. Alright, we got a fire. Fire's burning comfortingly in the grate again today. It's a very different feeling to a Japanese hibachi somehow. Hurley's been working on his disguises recently. He's been dressing as a woman, mainly. Really? Mr. Sholmes dresses in women's clothes? Yes, you see the lady in that photographic print on the mantelpiece? That's Hurley. He's quite stunning. Okay, let's see. We've got a knife, a random elf shoe, whatever the hell that is. These are all mementos of Mr. Sholmes' past cases, I think. If he'd been involved in my case, I wonder if the beef steak from Le Carnival would be on display here. Yeah, molding. Disgusting. Hurley says that Waggy is the memento too. What? How? He tried really hard to get the little fellow to stay on those shelves at first. Oh, the cat? But he had to give up in the end. Waggy just wouldn't keep still. Yes, funny that. Cats cannot be contained. I have learned this the hard. Well, I don't try to contain my cats, but when I try to keep them off my work desk, they just can't handle it. They're like, I must be on your keyboard. And I'm like, do you? Do you really need to? Your beautiful tea set is there on the table as usual. A cup of one of your special herbal blends always helps me to relax when I'm feeling the strain. Poor Hurley. He hasn't had a drop of tea today. I wish I could take some to the hospital for him. Yeah, they won't let you do that. Look at that math. This is where you note down ideas, isn't it, Iris? Let's see, what does it say today? Ah, the Boscom Valley Mystery. We visited Boscom Valley recently for a picnic, you see, but I forgot to bring the tea. So when Harley became thirsty, he decided to drink from Boscom Pool. He gave himself an awful tummy ache. Oh dear. Harley sat there miserable as can be in that field of flowers after that, just like when you saw him yesterday. That really is an unsavory tale. Rip. There's no blood in here! Okay, I probably shouldn't be yelling that in my house. That's a charming little white shelf, and full of charming little bottles too. Probably freaking poison, man. But the contents of them aren't quite so charming, it seems. I'm so close now. I've nearly developed the rainbow smoke grenade, you know. So you're still working on those colorful but fumey explosives, are you? I tell you what, when I've perfected it, I'll fire the first shot at you, Runo. What an honor. Yay. A typewriter. Come to think of it, I haven't seen you doing much writing recently, Iris. But there's paper already set up in the typewriter, I notice, as if you're about to start. I'm a little bit stuck for a new story idea, actually. Well, you can consider using what happened to Mr. Natsume, perhaps? Oh yes, that's a fabulous idea, and a great title has just popped into my head as well. The Adventure of the Catty Man. How's that, Runo? Fantastic. Don't change a thing. Okay, so there's no blood here either. Great. We're 0 for like 30 at this point. I love the flavor text though. Let's see. I don't imagine there being anything here. What is that? Oh, this looks like a telegram. It is, but you mustn't open it. Not under any circumstances. Alright, I won't. Now then, let's see. No! What did I just say? You mustn't open it! Don't worry, I won't. With this special concoction I've developed, I'll be able to see through the envelope without having to open it. No, that's not allowed either! Oh, but I'm sure it's something important. Little geniuses sure could be mischievous! Oh, I thought that was gonna be something good for a second. Okay, there's nothing here, right? There's nothing. Okay, let me just get that. We either have to present something to one of them, or I'm missing something. 221B Baker Streets. Do we have to present something to Iris? That doesn't make sense. I can try. Would you mind if I showed you this? It's just a boring old thing, really, but... Oh, I don't really like boring things. Blah, blah. Who does like boring things? Come to think of it, you're always introducing things with this is boring, but it's a bad habit. You should stop it. That's true. I do that a lot as well. The way you can identify differences in people's blood like this is amazing. You really are a genius, Iris. I know. I am. If Harley and I put our minds to it, we could really shake up Britain's chemists and alchemists. And you could shake up Japan's lawyers and judges, couldn't you, Mr. Naruhodo? Oh, for sure. Even if I didn't intend to. We've already done that, man. We asked her about that. Can I ask her about this? Poor Ginny. This is all my fault, really. But she'll be alright, won't she? In court tomorrow, I mean. I'll defend her with everything I've got. Which isn't much, but I'll do my best. So, she'll be alright, won't she? Am I that bad at instilling confidence? Okay, not that then. Anything? Do you mind if I show you this? It's a boring old thing. Boring. Bleh, boring. Yeah. Alright, okay, so... No. Ugh. Okay, I've showed her literally everything except for my badge, and the badge isn't ever important, really. I think like once it was important. Beyond that, not so much. I've looked at all this. What have I missed? 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 We looked at the photo. We figured out it was one of those freaky deaky photos. Stysma something or whatnots. Maybe I do need to present something. I've like, tried everything though. It's a frickin' Gregsy boy. All right, Gregsy, tell me the answer, please. I don't want to spend this whole episode just getting fluff text. Not that there's anything wrong with fluff text, but okay, did I show him this? We don't tend to share. Watch him drink tea. Blah, 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 blah. I'm glad. Okay, I showed him this. Okay. Bro, you're gonna have to pee by the end of this. I apologize for that. Representation papers? Frederick Gregson, could you give me your opinion? He doesn't give two shits. He just wants to drink a nice cup of tea. God damn it. What have I missed? There's no way it's that. That would make zero sense. Oh. Inspector? What do you make of this? Oh, what have we here then? A redemption ticket for an article deposited here, is it? Looks like someone ran out of office stationery and wrote the ticket on whatever paper was to hand. Yes, this is the ticket for McGilda's overcoat. The one that little diver turned up with yesterday. Oh, actually no, it's not. Really? Think you know better than me, do ya? No, I didn't mean to, Bruno's right, Gregsy. It isn't the same ticket. Of course it isn't, of course it isn't. I never doubted you, your ladyship. So, what's all this about then, if I might be so bold as to ask? This is a second ticket. A second one? It seems that Mr. McGilden, in fact, had another article in storage here at Windibanks. Is that right? I think we need to discuss this further with the inspector, Mr. Naruhodo. We found it! Thank God! Alright, sorry that took so long, everyone. I must not have remembered us talking about that last episode. Oh good, because he's ever so easy to talk to. Just make Iris talk to him. The second redemption ticket. Okay. This ticket was in one of the pockets of Mr. McGilden's overcoat. You mean to tell me? Yes, there was more than just the music box disc, it seems. Huh! I should have insisted on the lads taking it back to the yard and examining it properly. Well, according to the details on this ticket, Mr. McGilden deposited another article here with Mr. Windibank. Yes, I can see it written here. A small box, was it? That one in the back? Do you have any idea where it is, Gregsy? Any idea at all? No, that was where her manuscript was. It's another article belonging to Mr. McGilden. It could be an important clue. Well, yes, I suppose it could be. Please stop looking at me with those big turquoise eyes all full of hope and expectation. It's too much pressure. I'll lose my marbles, I will. Oh my god, why was he eating that like a bird? Oh my god, Gregsy, stop. I will. I'll go barking. This is no time for dog impressions, Inspector. That's enough sauce from you, sunshine. Okay, Gregson's voice is the one that hurts. There is one thing that springs to mind. According to this ticket, the redemption deadline's already passed, hasn't it? Oh, so he sold it? Oh yes, of course. Articles are only held for 2 months. So the small box will no longer be in here then? Or it's on the floor. That's right, it's been forfeited. Which means it could be on the shelves in the front of the shop where the forfeited items are offered for sale. Yes, the shelves in the front. We must search them at once. You're wasting your time. Oh. There are dozens of little boxes out there, hundreds even. We can't possibly know which one might have been McGilden's. That information's not written in the ledger. Ugh. Well, I think we should at least have a look, just in case. Of course, your ladyship, of course. Very sensible of you, I'm sure. This is getting old. Alright. A tiny box? Oh. God. A body has been discovered. No, I'm kidding. I nearly jumped out of my skin there. How could Mr. Winterbank set such a wicked trap? I doubt he set it out to scare anyone. Is that really the time? I think perhaps we should pay Gina another visit soon. Oh? Her trial is tomorrow. You must establish whether or not you'll be defending her. I think we should ask her one more time. She may have changed her mind. But I have the paper. Don't you remember, Runo? You told her she could rip the representation papers if she didn't want you to be her lawyer. Really? Did I say that? Yes, you did. The deadline for submitting the paperwork is fast approaching. In that case, we'd better hurry back to the prison and talk to Gina again. Wait, are we not gonna look for the box? I thought we were looking for the box. Nah? Did we just tell Gregson that and we're actually not going to? Hold on. Is this it? That's a little box, kind of. Little boxes? These are all... Oh, hold on. Yes, this is where all the items that have been forfeited by the original owners are offered for sale. That's right. They've all got little price labels on them, but there are so many. I wonder if the small box this ticket was for is still on the shelf somewhere. The box that McGilda deposited here just over 2 months ago. Even if it were, finding it promises to be very troublesome indeed. There are so many boxes, it could be any one of them. Mr. Sholmes said that a pawnbroker's was the safest place to store anything. More secure than a bank's vault. So perhaps this small box of Mr. McGilda's contains something of very great value. Well, if that's the case, he'd probably have kept it locked. So then, we need to find every box with a lock and break them all open. Oh, God. Hiya! That sort of misconduct would get you arrested. I won't let that happen. Ah, this takes me back. It's been some time since Suzada-san last threw me. Ah, your guys' relationship is hilarious. Alright, never mind. Guess we're not doing that. I like how they didn't even, like, address that, though. They're like, we're gonna go look for the box. We should probably get to the prison. It's like, wait, what? That's not what we concluded in the other room? Okay, let's go to the prison. Oh, Gina, let me represent you, please. Pretty please, Gina. 16th of April, 5:41 p.m. Local prison cell 13. Yo! Ah, Gina, good. You're back. Ah! Why you gotta be mean, Gina? The police must have finished questioning her then. Oh, how was it, Ginny? Was it awful? Oh. Didn't bother me. Thank you for the papers you signed before. It meant we were able to investigate at Winterbanks. Oh, right. Oh, come on, Gina. Don't you want to know how we got on? We've been ever so busy. What's the point in asking? Won't change what everyone's saying, that I did it. That's not... Gina, we came to ask for your final decision. What decision? About tomorrow's trial. Will you let me defend you, or not? I must submit the paperwork now if you'd like Mr. Naruhodo to represent you. Right, I see. She's really lost her fight all of a sudden. But I know what that feels like. The worry is just so hard to bear. Gina girl, I got you. Don't even worry. What we've uncovered. This is very uncomfortable. Oh, all right then. Blimey, give it a rest with your eyes, Iris. So come on then, fill us in. Who done it? Unfortunately, we don't know that yet. You don't say. We don't know yet, Gina. But Mr. Naruhodo and all of us know that you are innocent of this crime. And while we haven't yet managed to work out who the real culprit is, there are a number of interesting facts that we have managed to establish. Oh yeah, like what? Well, for example, the reason for you being there in the first place. I think I know now why you broke into Windibanks that night. Looks like I'm gonna have to take some evidence that clearly reveals the reason and thrust it into Gina's face. Or I could present it to her calmly, I suppose. What, when we present evidence, we're not thrusting it in the people's faces? I always thought that's what we were doing. Let's see. Is it this one? Here, Gina, look at this. No ta. I wasn't saying you could have it. Oh, weren't ya? Well, when someone says I can't have stuff, it makes me want it, see? So you better hand it over now. No, I'm not giving it to you. Okay, that was the wrong one. My bad. This one? Yeah, there we go. Do you see this pawnbroker's ticket, Gina? It's the one you took to Windibanks, isn't it? The one for that black overcoat that you're wearing now. Eh? What? That? I don't know. They all look the same to me, those tickets. Surely not. Well, this one has a very obvious mark on it that would appear to be blood. Eh! Does that ring any bells? I don't know. It all looks the same to me, blood. And they all sound the same to me, these answers. Suspicious. That's not what she was going. Oh, she was going there for the manuscript. Why am I a dumb idiot? We found this in Mr. Windibank's store because, yes, because Iris was sad that it was gone, and they thought that frickin' Herlock sold it, and so she went there to get it back for Iris because she's her friend. All right, I remember. We found this in Mr. Windibank's storeroom. The manuscript of Iris's latest story. Oh, right. Well, that's good then. Curiously, the storeroom at Windibank showed no sign of being ransacked for items of value or the like, with one exception. The box file that housed this manuscript. Yeah, I know what you did, girl. It was you, wasn't it, Gina, who broke open the box containing this manuscript last night? Eh? You were determined to find out whether or not the Hound of the Baskervilles was really there. That's the real reason you broke into the storeroom last night, isn't it? Ah! Why don't you tell us what happened, please? Do 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 do! Epic music. Come on, Gina. Alright, yeah. This Baskerville story is the latest Sholmes adventure, right? But it ain't been printed yet. So I figured it's gotta be worth a fair few pieces of silver, right? That's not why. Oh yes, at least 5,000 pounds. What? So, you intended to sell Iris's manuscript, did you? No, Ginny, how could you? What? Wait, no, hang on. Of course I weren't gonna sell it. All I wanted to do was find out if the manuscript, or whatever you call it, really was there or not. That's the only reason I was in the place. For Iris's sake, isn't that right? Ah! We knew why you'd done it from the start, Gina. Of course we did. But I knew you wouldn't do anything mean like that, Ginny. I just knew it. Well, when I saw the manuscript in the storeroom, it reminded me of what you said the night before. Ah, yes. Ace Attorney games have their flashbacks. Grown-ups do a lot worse than that, believe me, barefaced liars, a lot of them. You just ain't realized it yet. Damn. Why don't you crush the kid's spirit, Gina? I'm telling ya, that manuscript ain't at Windibanks. You'd soon see it if you had a look. Iris cries. I just realized the end of her hair is shaped like a heart. Iris says I never realized that. If I'm honest, I have wondered if Hurley's telling me the truth sometimes. I mean that I sometimes wonder if he might have hidden my manuscript somewhere I don't know. Even though it's wrong of me to doubt him. Yeah, I remember now. Oh, Ginny, that was so sweet of you. She could be like, oh, no, Baka, I didn't do it for you. Okay. Alright, alright. I'll tell you why I did it. Just stop looking at me like that, Iris. She can't handle the emotions. Reason for breaking in. It wasn't because of Iris. That's not why I did it. I just wanted to know the truth, that's all. Yeah, okay. You wanted to know if Mr. Sholmes was being honest? If he'd really deposited the manuscript at Windibanks? It's like I told you the night before. I never had a father. But Iris's lot ain't like mine. She got a dad, only she can't see him. And I reckon that's gotta be harder. Oh shit. That's why she writes her stories. They're about her dad, really. That's what it sounded like to me, anyway. Last night when I was listening to what you were saying. Stories? About Daddy? You mean they're not the adventures of a great detective? So much as the adventures of a great detective and his trusty partner. Yeah, that's why they're great. Well, that's how I see it, yeah. You're so thoughtful and so kind, Ginny. Yes, and we never thought any differently, did we? I always thought she was a piece of shit. I'm kidding. Look, give it a rest, will ya? I hate all this chummy nonsense. Do you hear? I hate it. I don't trust no one, right? That's how I work. Because if you don't trust no one can let you down. So leave me alone. Go on, Scarper. What did I just say? Scarper? Scarper. Scamper. Skedaddle. I hadn't noticed until now, but it's unmistakable. Right there on both sleeves of that overcoat are some very suspicious red stains. Whoa! Why are you looking at me like that? I think it might be worth presenting some of our other findings in that area to Gina now. Okay, so that's... Why did I forget his name? McGilded's coat, so... Blood from stabbing the guy, Mason, in the omnibus, right? It's on the coat. That's all that is, right? It might be worth presenting evidence, really? Okay, hold on. What am I presenting? I need to press the present button. Nice. Okay, we could present what? This one? Those stains on the sleeve of your new coat, Gina. They're blood, aren't they? Not that I know whose blood yet. What? But blood, Mr. Naruhodo? But it's brown, so doesn't that mean it's old? Like older? Like really old? You don't appear to have any obvious wounds yourself, though. So could it be blood that spattered from Mr. Windibank when he was shot last night? Let's not beat around the bush here. This trusty friend of mine will get results much faster than anything else. Hey, take it easy. Oh, what was that voice coming out? Take it easy, Iris. Don't move, Ginny. I'm going to shoot. Pachoo! Oh. Hold on. I already forgot. Wait, we had blue, green. Where was the last bit of blood we found? I don't even remember. Was it purple? Wait, hold on. Yes! Mason! Thrice-fired Mason's was purple, right? Yeah, so that's the coat he wore when he killed Thrice-fired Mason. Yeah. Oh. Oh my. What the? Forget the sleeves. The whole coat. Oh no. Oh heck. The whole coat is covered in blood. Of course. The black color of the fabric was masking the stains. That's why we haven't seen them until now. Was he wearing that during the trial? And the blood has reacted with the chemical to turn a purple color. which matches one of the samples we've already collected perfectly. Yes, now let's see. Who had the purple blood? Aha! Yes, it was the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, the victim of the murder case 2 months ago. I knew it. What are you all on about? The victim? What do you mean? Where were you, Iris? Could have used this to prove him guilty. It's a rather uncomfortable situation, Mr. Naruhodo, but I think this makes things quite clear. It means the omnibus case is finally solved. The truth about who really murdered the brickmaker, Mr. Mason, is revealed. Oi! Would someone explain what's going on? Stop telling half a story! Yeah. You know. What do you want to tell me? Truth. We can see now that the victim's blood is all over Mr. McGilded's overcoat. But in the trial 2 months ago, the defendant said this in his testimony. Oh, he wasn't wearing that coat. Now I ask yous, what good-hearted soul wouldn't rush to help a fella bleeding from his stomach? I wasn't about to start worrying about me gloves now, was I? I reached out to give the man a hand. It's a weird pattern for the blood to be on your hand, but that's okay. But if you look at his overcoat now, it's clear. He gave him a hug. No, I'm kidding. These stains couldn't have arisen from McGilded trying to pull the victim to his feet. No. If that was what had really happened, the blood wouldn't have splashed all over the front of the coat. Yeah, but like... he stabbed him once in the abdomen, right? Is that gonna cause that? That's a lot of blood. Like, wouldn't the blood only happen when he, pulled the knife out? But he didn't, right? Is that it splattered over McGilded's coat when he stabbed the victim in the stomach. That's kind of a lot of blood. I don't know about that. I've tried to run from the truth for long enough. But there's no escaping it now. The true culprit in that case, Mr. Mason's killer, was that dumb bitch, Magnus McGilded. Damn. Mr. Naruhodo? That horrible case is solved at last. And I helped the man walk free from that trial. I used all that twisted testimony and all that sham evidence to prove his innocence. How could I have let that happen? Is this the first time that's happened in Phoenix Wright games? I don't remember. I don't think they've ever had someone be proven... Wait, let me think. I can't remember an instance. But then again, he didn't survive, so... we think he didn't survive. There have been times where they've almost been proven innocent, I think. But it's sort of like, there's like that, well... And then like at the last minute, they find a fix. Or they get proven innocent for one, and then I think they commit another crime, or they don't expect to get pinned for a different crime. Because you can't try someone for the same crime twice. I know. I don't remember the name of what that rule is called, but I think that happened where maybe someone got away with one thing and then they pinned it on another case in the game. I don't remember. Anyways, you can Google that, not me trying to guess here. Bruno, did you believe him though? Did you believe Mr. McGilded was innocent? I don't think so. I believed, or rather, I think I was trying to believe. I wanted to. Because believing in those you represent in court is the defense lawyer's greatest weapon. A weapon? Yikes. A lawyer's weapon. Okay. Before we came to Great Britain, a great friend of mine taught me a valuable lesson. You mean Kazuma-sama? No. Asogi! Listen, Ryunosuke. Ah, man. Oh, whoops, I opened my... Sorry. Yep, what's up, Kazuma? We lawyers are only human. We can't know for sure what the truth is and what is a lie. Which is why we must resort to our primary weapon. Faith. An unwavering belief in our clients. That's all we really have. Unwavering belief? Only when we truly believe what our clients tell us can we fight with everything we have for their cause. In any battle, there can be no victory without faith. So I believe you, unwaveringly. Yeah, but I was actually innocent, Kazuma. I don't know. What's funny, Gina? Oh, sounds like in this Empire of Japan you come from. Everyone must be soft. Oh, thanks. Well, come on. Look at the mess it's got you into, believing in that bug trotter. Yes, I inadvertently helped a murderer walk free. Well, at least you've learnt your lesson now, eh? Believing in people's never worth it. Someone always stabs you in the back in the end. As soon as you let down your guard, you've had it. Take a leaf out of my book. Believe no one. Get up by no one. Alright, girl. Gina, may I ask you something? What? I'd just like to make absolutely sure. What would you like us to do with these representation papers for tomorrow's trial? How many times do I have to say it? Rip them up and chuck them away. Are you really sure that's what you want? I bet that's what he wants on all now. Mr. I'm a believer lawyer over there. A girl? No! Don't forget it was me in that trial 2 months ago. I led everyone up the garden path, didn't I? And you're telling me you can believe in me after that? Not likely. Well, Mr. Naruhodo? A lawyer's primary weapon is an unwavering belief in his clients. Ultimately, it comes down to whether or not I feel I can trust Gina after everything that's happened. I trust her. I can't. No, I trust her. Gina, let me say it again. Please allow me to represent you in tomorrow's trial. Eh? Are you half-baked? Not at all. You've not once admitted to committing the crime, have you? What's more, I believe that you're telling me the truth. Seriously, Mr. Naruhodo. Naruhodo! Mr. Naruhodo! Didn't you hear all of what I said before? I'm a born liar. Fibs just tip off me tongue. And I'm a diver, don't forget. I pulled the wool over your eyes 2 months ago and got you into all sorts of trouble. Why would you ever trust me now? I just don't get it. Yeah, it's alright. Gina. I do understand why you choose not to put your trust in others. But I assure you, there is more to this life than you yet realize. What you mean? The world we live in is full of people you would do very well to trust. People who will never let you down. Eh? It's true that I'm just a student of law, and I'm certainly lacking in courtroom experience, but I can promise you this. Whatever happens, and until my very last breath, I'm completely on your side. So don't kill me, because then I won't be on your side. What do you expect me to say to that? Oh, don't cry, Gina. Oh. Emotions. Shit. Then it's decided. I will take these papers now and carry out the necessary preparations for tomorrow's trial. It would be a shame to throw them away now after it's been penned with your name so beautifully. Do what you like. You Eastern Lotta. I don't know what you are. I don't get you. Yo, friendship! Sick. Gina's taken herself off to the back of her cell. She'd never admit it, but I hope she's feeling relieved. That turned out alright in the end, I think. Dot, 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 dot. Save point? Save point. Checkpoint? Save? Whoa. Oh, God. Hold up. Whoever's hiding there. Oh shit, hold on. I gotta go eat dinner. But, hey, this is a long episode. That's good. Sorry I spent like 20 minutes of it fumbling around like an idiot. But, apparently someone's hiding here. What did you say? Who's hiding there? Okay, great. Well, we'll pick up with that next time. We gotta have cliffhangers, right? Alright, cool. So, it's weird that we now have the evidence to prove that McGilded was guilty. I don't know why they would give that to us unless they're like trying to be different from other games in the past where they never really show that you, I don't want to say let a guy get away with murder. We technically did, but then he was like burned to death, so I don't know. Unless he's not dead, then maybe he'll come back and we can't try him again. So I don't know what the point of it is, but maybe proving that he did it is somehow gonna help get Gina like proved innocent. I don't know. I'll be eager to see what the heck it all means. So, but yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. I promise I will record more of this weekend so I can give you guys a good upload schedule next week for it. Especially because we're nearing the end of the game, so I want to do it justice. But yeah, as always, feel free to leave a like, comment, favorite, or subscribe, whatever you guys are feeling. And until the next time, lights off, dark out.